You're meant to hitch a ride on this pterodactyl and get unceremoniously dumped into its nest, presumably as a future snack for the winged menace. Once again, you'd be forgiven for thinking you're in a hurry because this thing might come back at any moment, but the truth is, it never actually returns to see how you're doing. But here's the kicker. If your nerves are understandably frazzled at this point and you make a quick exit through the hole in the side of a nest here, you're once again screwed. Against all common sense, you're actually meant to wait around for this secret policeman to fall out of the sky and impale himself on the branches. And what's really cruel about this one is that they actually did plan to show a bit of mercy here and let you go back and get it if you missed it the first time, but at the end of the day, they just decided not to bother with that anyway. There's evidence in the game's resources to suggest that you should be able to return to the nest because there's an unused sprite of the secret policeman here decomposing in the sun, but you'll never see this in-game because once you've visited the nest, you'll never be able to go back. Because what happens next is, once you leave the nest, you fall into the water below and get carried off by the latex babes to the next section of the game in their underground lair. But the thing in the game's code that triggers their appearance is just a simple check for what screen you were previously on. If it was the nest, then boom, there they are. And that means that if you were able to return to the nest, the latex babes would show up every time you left the nest. And since that would be awfully repetitive, whoever programmed this section of the game just decided to only let the pterodactyl show up and carry you off to its nest once. That's right, if you return to this spot later in the game, even if you use the time pod to travel to another time period and then back here again, the pterodactyl never shows up. And you know, it would have been trivial to just put in a check to see if the latex babes had already shown up once before, same as what they apparently did with the pterodactyl, but for whatever reason, be it cruelty, laziness, or just a plain oversight, one trip is all you get.